34-year-old Nuemonei Laster is now behind bars. He's being charged with first-degree murder and felon possession of a firearm, among other charges. The victim is 26-year-old Jeramie Shorter of Davenport. Police say Shorter was gunned down while attending his son's visitation at Wirt's funeral home that was on Kimberly Road in Jersey Ridge around 11:30 yesterday morning. The scheduled funeral was for Shorter's 8-year-old son, who died from cancer. That's when Laster opened fire at Shorter. Police later tracked down Laster at the 800 block of 15th Street, where they arrested him after a short foot chase. Local 4's Carla Sosa spoke to Shorter's family tonight and reports what people did to remember him.
It really meant something to me. It meant something to me. It meant a lot just to, hey, Jeremy, this is much love, heart you got for you, coming up to you.
Jeramie Shorter was remembered by family and friends with a balloon release Sunday evening. Jamie Delaney Shorter said he will be strong for the 17 children his son left behind.
The grandpa's going to be there for him, and, and then when they get around the other siblings and when they get around the other brothers and sisters, just to try to, be strong.
Shorter lost his life when he was shot at his son's visitation in Davenport.
Cancer took my grandson, who fought it for many years. So this was a homegoing that was for my grandson, and this ended up being losing my son too. This is very hard, but with God help and seeing the rest of my kids, I hope I should be able to make it.
His children were there when the tragic shooting happened.
They were there to say bye to their brother. And for them to see, what took place there, out there, it was just sad. God, we need things really have to change.
Shavonte Randall took her daughter to be with the rest of her siblings during the balloon release.
They're all young, and a lot of them don't even understand what's going on just yet. So just being around everybody and everybody hanging out and loving on each other is what they're going to need.
Randall said Shorter's legacy will live on.
He was a loving person. He had a big smile. That's what I remember most about him, just his smile, And he left behind a legacy. He left behind all these kids that we all have to cherish at the end of the day.
And hopes people will remember him as a caring person.
He would give his last. He'd talk stuff about it, but he would give his last. He would.
In Davenport, Carla Sosa, Local 4 News.
Thank you, Carla. And we got in touch with Wirt's funeral home today. They wouldn't go on camera, but gave us this statement. Serving our families with care and compassion is always our top priority. On Saturday, during a scheduled visitation, there was apparently a conflict between some attendees that resulted in a shooting in a parking lot of our location. The police were notified, and we are fully cooperating with the investigation. Our hearts break